My name is Stephanie. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can I have your first and last name and date of birth?
John Smith, 85XX.
Perfect. That's what I have here. I do have an order to start an IV on you. An IV is just a flexible catheter about that big that goes into your vein, and it allows us to give you IV fluid and IV medications if needed. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So first I'm just going to start by gathering my materials. So I have my IV start kit here, my extension catheter, or extension tubing, my saline flush, my needle with catheter, and my gloves. Alright, so I'm going to open up my IV start kit and get my tourniquet. I'm going to put this right underneath your arm, and I'm going to tighten it, but it won't be on there for too long. Okay, so now I'm just going to inspect the arm for a vein that I want to use. This one looks good and it's nice and straight, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to loosen the tourniquet. I'm going to apply the chuck underneath the arm. And then I'm going to prime my extension tubing. I'm going to loosen the cap, making sure not to touch the inner part, and then run saline through. I'll leave that in there. And now I'm going to don my gloves. And I'm going to get my chlorohexidine. Do you have any allergies?
No?
No? Okay, so I'm going to use the chlorohexidine to clean 2 to 3 inches of space for 30 seconds. If he did have an allergy to chlorohexidine, I would use alcohol in a circular motion, starting at the insertion site and working my way out for 30 seconds. And then 30 seconds later, I'm going to let it dry for 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, so I'm going to reapply my tourniquet. I'm going to inspect my catheter. It looks good, there's no imperfections. So I'm going to stabilize the vein with my non-dominant hand. I'm going to insert the vein, or insert the needle double up into the vein. And I see a flash, so I'm going to advance the catheter. Pull it back to engage the safety. I'm going to keep the needle in place to avoid any excessive blood loss. Stabilize the hub without touching the catheter. Occlude the vein with my finger. Release the tourniquet. Pull that out. Attach my extension tubing. I'm going to pull back, see if I have blood return. I do. So then I'm going to flush 3 milliliters, assessing for any pain or swelling. Is there any pain at the site there?
No, no pain.
No pain? Very good. Okay. So I'm going to apply my dressing. I just squeezed it. Making sure that my IV is staying in the area. I'm going to be sure to cover the hub, stabilize it in the arm. Okay, that's nice and secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and label it with my needle gauge, which is a 22 gauge, the date inserted, my initials and the time inserted. Then I'll stick that over the site for extra security. And then I would document that I only had 2 IV insertion attempts, and I would document the time, the date, my name, 22 gauge, and that's it. What did I miss?